Coming to you live from Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Strong with the return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Cook touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95. 12, 10. Trouble, 38.
Here's Josh Jacobs get his first look on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kyle Bernard tracking that one down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Check, smash. Ready?
To the air with Love. Escapes that right. Is reeled in by Jaden Reed. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Packers. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Strike.
Play action, Love. That's caught to the ground. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready up.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Down. 50. Green. Hey, go Fury. Set. Go.
On the handoff. Here's Jacobs. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
60 red. 60 red. Check, Hunt.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Etienne. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shot. 17. Hunt.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
At their own 13-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down run by Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
23-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
319! Hey, tight.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This is Cook. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Cook. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, 3rd down. That line's open, completes, and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Green Bay.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. 10 cycles. Yellow, 22.
Right up the gut. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go. Second.
Love now to throw. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Okay, ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Love now, off the play action. Got his man, it's Golden. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Here we
Running
go.
back sent in motion.
45. One.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Set, go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on first down, so they've got 2nd and 14.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
32. Ready, ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Round 80.
Not from the pistol to Cook. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. It's Allen out of the pistol. He brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills parlay the interception into points. Pass on for the extra point. to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down. 52 blue.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Yellow, 43. Green down. Set.
1st down throw, here's Love. This one's caught. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Love now. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Packers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Field, black. Ultra, ultra. Hut.
Once more, it's Love. Diving right side, got it! They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown! The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Here's a give to Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
19! Alert! It's out!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
180! Go!
Third and long for him here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it."
Here we go, here we go. 10 black. Set cut.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Watch out, 52.
They'll stick with the ground game here. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Yellow. Okay, cross field. 10.
Going to the ground again on first. On the move, past the 40. He dodged the tackle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 45, wide. Hey,
They kick the running back in motion.
Needle blue. Red, yellow. Set, go.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Down. Straight.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side. Offense in a hurry up here.
Back at his 48-yard line.
43 rail.
On second down, Jacobs. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Packers.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. 10.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. Great decision to bounce this outside. Brock gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's second down. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so
And
now.
he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. Rolling into enemy territory. 30. He's at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found his seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Set, ready, go. This is green. Set.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready up.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
Come on, set. 60 ready. Set, huh?
They go right back to ETN. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down. Offense in the hurry up here. ETN on third down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. So fourth down, here comes Daniel Wheeler to send it flying for the Packers. And he'll try to hit this one well. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. And start with a give to Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Deep here to Davis. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Flying it left side with Cook. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Another one for Cook. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
319.
On first down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Brown 80! Half 10. Go! Half.
Allen on the play action. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. 53. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
Ready, set.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Down. 10 black. Strike. Ready.
Play action, Love. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Right, 97.
And it's 3rd down.
Edo blue. Ready.
Throwing his love on 3rd. It's lead downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check, smash. Set.
They'll run, Jacobs. And they're able to grind grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Chalk, 17. Ready.
Here's another for it. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. Red, 10 cycle. Blue striker. Cut.
Throwing, it's long. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 47-yard line.
And Allen will hold on to this. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now from the pistol to Cook. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense. Second down run by Davis. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Round 80!
Davis off the pistol handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Up and gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills in range for a game-winning score. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Round 80! Out! Look out!
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 yards, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Davis does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills jump in front late. Josh Allen the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. Gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 28. Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
We look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Black 40. Mega. 10.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
And the Packers first down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just 40 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Sit. 52 blue. Hut.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Here comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win.
The Packers will set up for the
Right.
two-point
95.
conversion.
Shot. 17. Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
All or nothing. They'll run it. And he's going to run in for two. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. Now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Passing downfield, working the left. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Play action now, Allen. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down. So So Buffalo's going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Look out!
Davis takes it straight ahead, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
The 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. So everything comes down to this from Tyler Bass. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.